The BMW 3 Series is the core product of the BMW AG. It's all we are talking about. And the BMW M3 E30 is the peak development of this whole series. If you talk about the sport evolution, it's a very special car. It was much more lighter than the normal BMW M3. It has more horsepower. And it was only available in 2 colors. So these are all aspects which make the car very special.
Now with the M3, we're touching on an important part of BMW's history, the 3 Series, the face of the brand. So, as you may know, since the early 70s, BMW has been dividing its models into 8 different series. The 3 is without question the most popular of them all. The one you're driving is the E30. It's the second in this prestigious line, and an instant hit in 1982. Not just for car enthusiasts, no, but for the mass market as well. They sold over 2 million. That's huge, especially since they weren't cheap. But this car deserved it. She truly did. For sure, it was the most powerful sedan available at the time. So, when BMW Motorsport needed to put a new car on the track, it was obvious they would create one based on the E30 and make it even better. And that's how we got the first M3 ever. We spoke earlier of the success of the 3.0 CSL, but it was nothing compared to what this car achieved. She's simply the most successful touring car in motorsport history. She has more than 1,400 victories. Yeah, I promise you. She won everything. Rallying, endurance racing, but also BMW's most beloved tournaments. The DTM, the German Touring Car Championship. The funny story is that BMW had to build 5,000 street-legal cars and sell them to the public just so they could compete. And they did it. But they were skeptical at first because they thought it would never sell. Of course, they were wrong. They sold 3 times more than expected. Whatever the model, the E30 has left its mark on a generation. She's loved by underground communities for tuning or for drifting, but you can even see her on album covers and rap videos. She's a cultural phenomenon. Wonderful to see this car taking over the roads of Maui.
To continue our journey into BMW's history. This time we're going for a BMW Z. Do you know what the Z stands for? It means Zukunft, future in German. I guess it's BMW's way of promising they'll always keep innovation and experimentation in sight. No special words from Mark, but don't worry, Anna has a lot to say about this car.
The Z4. For a few moments, let's put aside vehicles designed for extreme racing and enjoy just driving for the pleasure of driving. Well, I mean, you still have an aggressive opponent in this race, of course. Where's the fun without one? BMW Z models are what we call roadsters. Two-seaters made for relaxing behind the wheel, appreciating the scenery and the thrill of speed. And look at that. We just have the perfect spot and the perfect weather to enjoy this ride. The only thing you're missing is the wind in your hair. But you are driving a coupe cabriolet, so I guess you could theoretically enjoy the open air if you wanted to. Your car is the Z4 E89, a very cool model for two major reasons. Number one, it's the very first BMW to have been designed by two women, Juliana Blasi for the exterior and Nadia Arnaut for the interior. They wanted to break the classic roadster image with a car inspired by the human body, athletic and beautiful, designed for all driving enthusiasts. And number two, the E89 has indeed been adapted into a real racing car, the famous, beautiful, and successful Z4 GT3. That's an obvious part of my passion for this car. I own the car you're driving. And did I forget to tell you that? I know what you're thinking. It's not as sporty as the others. And that's true. But on weekends, where I'm far away from the races, it's the perfect car for open roads. The creators described her as an expression of freedom. Would you say the same?
different from the previous ones. Motorfest really wanted to show how diverse and surprising BMW can be. I won't say more, except that you'll have to go to the top of the mountain to see the starting grid. And you'll see, the beginning of this race is going to be memorable.
What I call a jump. I'm glad you survived that one. Hold on tight. The descent ahead is more dangerous than it looks. It's for these unique moments that we all like to go off-roading from time to time. I gotta admit, it's not where I'm at my best, but I really wanted to get off the beaten track at least once during this playlist. BMW and off-roading have a strong history. They were famous in the Dakar Rally in the 80s, and they've been building bikes designed for the wilderness ever since. Your ride is one of them. It's an R1200 GS. And at BMW, every bike marked with the GS letters is a bike made for adventure. And adventures, they can happen anywhere, you know? On the edge of the unknown or just down the street from your house. So they need to be prepared for every occasion. They're built for both city riders and budding explorers. Well, to be fair, this one's being prepped by Motorfest, so it's a little more suited for the extreme conditions than the ones you could find in a regular shop. But you see what I mean. race. We're not doing too bad.
Our next race will be... once again focused on BMW M vehicles. Speaking of which, do you know where the famous M colours come from? That combination of blue, purple and red? In the 1970s, BMW Motorsport wanted the American oil company Texaco as one of their sponsors. So, to win them over, they incorporated Texaco's red to the design of their first cars. When the deal was rejected, they decided to improve their livery by adding an extra blue line, the official colour of Bavaria, home of BMW. Then, to complete it, they finally added a purple line in between. And just like that, the BMW M colours came to life. Of course, nowadays, BMW says that the red colour stands for motorsport, not for Texaco. But I'm sure you'll think of it the next time you see the M logo.
Against BMW's finest, a collection of some of the latest M models. See that white car? That's an M8, a 625 horsepower monster made for everyday use. And the dark gray one over there? An M5 CS. We'll talk about her later, but let's just say that this series has been producing missiles since the 70s and is not about to stop. The other ones are M2s and M4s. They come from series born in 2013 and 2014. Racing them is gonna be tough. The road is narrow, with a lot of sharp bends and not many places to accelerate. Overtaking here is a challenge. You have to use the occasional straights with guts and confidence. Clearly my kind of track. To give you a fair chance of winning, we put you behind the wheel of the fastest production car BMW has ever made, the M4 CSL. Yeah, you heard me, a CSL. BMW only made 3 of these in 50 years. The first one was the 3.0 you drove earlier, and this is the third. And to make it even more prestigious, you can even notice a special emblem on her body celebrating BMW M's 50th anniversary. The real question is, does she live up to the CSL legacy? Well, she hits 200 kilometers per hour in only 10 seconds and holds the BMW record on the famous Nürburgring circuit. What more is there to say? You'd better win with a car like that. competition, sport, and lightweight. I hope you felt that DNA at every turn.
I will admit, I spoke with Silver beforehand, and the only ones that beat her of late are her chief and the mystery driver.
Okay, be careful. This outrun requires your utmost concentration. One mistake or two, and you're sure to lose. Stay sharp. I won't distract you too much, but I still gotta talk about that spaceship you're driving. Yeah, I'm sorry to call it that, but I'm sure you were thinking the same thing. And hey, I don't mean it in a bad way. I love the way she looks. The BMW i8 is a car that stands out from the crowds. It's actually hard to believe she's indeed a production car and not just a concept. Like, it's crazy how futuristic she looks, even though she was revealed more than 10 years ago. The contrast of her colors highlights all her curves. And there's something about the way she's shaped that makes her intriguing and elegant at the same time. I'm glad the sun hasn't fully risen yet, because I find her even more beautiful at night. Those U-shaped taillights give her so much personality. Be wondering what's the story behind that car. Well, it all goes back to the early 2010s when BMW I was created to develop a range of electric and hybrid vehicles within the brand. Only two models came out of it, the compact i3 and the i8, the sports car you're driving. Others because they updated their strategy. Rather than creating a separate lineup, they now implement their technologies into their main series. A smart move, I guess. But I would have loved to see more cars like this one. Wouldn't outrun you.
To be the bearer of bad news, but I'm afraid we're heading towards the last event of this playlist. Yes, I know. Already. But we're not going to say goodbye without one last hooray.
BMW M is a sort of brand shaper for the whole BMW AG, because the image and the reputation BMW M has created is always related to sportiness and to peak performance. One of the hugest separations between maybe other manufacturers is the fact that a BMW is always sporty. The customer expects a sort of sportiness. He wants to drive it, he wants to feel the passion behind the wheel. And this is BMW.
The weather is perfect for going on a long road trip. We're putting 3 BMW MCS to the test over very long distances, and it's your job to drive them one after the other. You remember what CS means? It's competition sport, the sportiest editions of BMW M. As you can see, we didn't even bother to close the roads, so you'll have to deal with the traffic. But you have no trouble dodging it, right? That wasn't an easy start, but you managed it like a pro. You've probably recognized the car you're driving. It's the M5 F90 CS, the one you went up against a bit earlier. The 5 Series is the oldest in the history of BMW. Not the oldest car, of course, but the first series they launched when they started this classification in the 70s. It's just crazy how much power there is in a car like that. She weighs almost 2 tons, and she's over 5 meters long. And in spite of that, she has 635 horsepower and can reach 100 kilometers per hour in only 3 seconds. For a sedan? Wow. Like, imagine taking your kids to school with this. The temptation to step on the gas is way too strong. She might be too dangerous for your own good. However, her design is well, let's just say it's not my favorite, but I see why people love it. It's just not sporty enough for my taste. But I must admit, I love the golden bronze color they added to the rims and front grille. That's her signature. It's so cool. And now we have an M3 G80 CS from 2023. We've come a long way since the E30. Don't you think it looks a lot like the M4 CSL? On the front end, mostly. Well, that's normal. Actually, the 3 and 4 series share the same engine and chassis base. Before 2014, the 3 series models were released in a large number of variations. Like, too many variations. So, ultimately, they decided to make things clearer. On the one side, there's the 3 series with sedans and estate cars, and on the other, the 4 series with coupes and cabriolets. And that's the main difference between the two. What do you think about her design? Personally, I love how aggressive she looks. The size of the double kidney grille divides BMW fans, but I think it gives her so much character. the icing on the cake. The brand new M2 G87 CS from 2025. And you can try her here exclusively for the first time. BMW are so proud of her that they regard her as part of the BMW 2002 Turbo Heritage, and now it's one of the most beloved cars of the 70s. So, does she deserve this honorific comparison? I'll let you drive her for a bit, before giving my opinion. How fast she can go. She's obviously the fastest M2 ever. But what I love most about her is her uncompromising design. People will be divided just like the M3 and M4, but I'm a fan. I mean, look at this. It's her production form, and it already looks like a professional tuner has fitted her with one of the coolest kits around. Probably too soon to say, but I think she's my fave. Among the three of them, of course. I think it's simply more fun to drive. BMW M2 CS, a legend in the making.
It's time to reap your reward. Your vehicle is ready for you to claim. Congratulations, driver. You just completed the BMW playlist. It's time for you to get your reward. Let's get back to the container. If you care for the drive and are not in the mood for using fast travel, let me tell you a few things about that reward. It's a car you already know very well, the Batmobile. No, I don't mean the one from the movies. I'm talking about the 3.0 CSL. That was its nickname in the 70s. It was called that because of its aerodynamic spoiler. And a little fun fact, that spoiler was also featured in the street-legal version of the car. But to be allowed to sell it in Germany, BMW had to deliver it in the trunk. The customers had to mount it themselves. I can't wait to see you explore Hawaii in this historic car.
What's up? I'm Rick Martinez, and I'm here in Hawaii to shoot my next project, High Ride.
What's up?
Every Gymkhana driver gets a dope machine, and you will get yours. But first, you're gonna have to get to the end of this.
Let's complete this playlist.
Tell the tale of America the only way it can be told.
What's up?
playlist constraints removed. You can now experience it, driver.
We're rolling?
Yes.
All right. What's up? I'm Rick Martinez, filmmaker, action designer, visionary. They call me the wild child of Hollywood. And
What they say, Rick?
what? My movies are world-renowned pieces of action. Wheel Force, Gas Addict, Crash to Survive. And I'm here in Hawaii with my new Motorfest buds to shoot my next project, High Ride. Cars are everything in this movie, and you get to be my lead stunt driver. So get ready for some next level stuff, because you're about to enter the Martyverse. See you on set, driver. This is Hollywood. Action!
The entire movie crew is expecting you soon. Ready for some on-set action? What is next in line?
We're rolling?
Yes.
All right.
To the next objective. Today, you're not just a driver, you're an actor too. In a movie produced by the Motorfest, driving a car is as much a part of acting as delivering a line. Your first co-star will be the 1968 Austin Mini Cooper, selected by our in-house mechanic and car consultant, Kaya Khanna. We're here. Rick will tell you everything you need to know about the scene. Good luck out there.
Hey, can you move that camera to the right? No, a little bit more to the right. All right, we're behind schedule, people. Let's move it. Let's move it. Hey, you. You're finally here. Welcome to set. Hey, listen, no time for chit-chat. We're starting to shoot right now. And you're my main driver. You know that, right? Can someone bring the drivers to their cars, please? Thank you. So, basically, you're Terry Jones, the main character. And this first scene puts the viewer right in the middle of your busy everyday life. I want you to get in your car. I'm going to give you directions as we go. They say you drive like frickin' Baby Driver. That better be true, my friend. Listen, the festival car consultant is on her way. She's going to catch up with us. The craft does not wait. Come on, everyone. We're doing this. This is High Ride, Scene 1, action.
So let's get one thing straight. Sure, your job here may be driving, but you still need to get into character. I want you to feel the scene. You hear me, champ? Remember, your name's Terry Jones. You're a small-time thief, you just robbed a pawn shop, and you got a bunch of goons on your tail. Get yourself out of this mess and drive like you mean it. This is really happening to you. That lane on the road is called the video lane. That's where we need you to drive to get the best shots. Every time you see one of those, you follow it. Don't think twice. You got this. This is your character's everyday life. You're used to that stuff. Get on that lane right there. It's critical for the shot. Oh yeah, this will look great on camera.
Guys, sorry I'm late. How's it going?
Hey there, welcome to my set. Terry, this is our car consultant and mechanic, Miss Khanna.
Yeah, call me Kai, man. Hi, driver. How have you been since our little vintage garage experience? You did that playlist, right? So for this first scene, we got you an Austin Mini Cooper S. Maneuverable and lovely. This car's such a fun ride.
Fun ride before the high ride. this next move, Terry.
I see what you're thinking. Okay, driver. Better gun it if you want to make this work.
Nice! With that move, Terry's out of the woods. Just a few more seconds, and it's in the can. Cut! Looks like we got ourselves a driver, and a frickin' hell of an intro.
Great start, Terry Jones.
Nice work. So how does it feel to be the leading driver for a production like this? I hope you're getting into character, because we have a whole movie to make. The crew is already getting ready for the next scene, and Kai got you your next killer partner, a 1970 Dodge Challenger. Another car that is no stranger to movie sets.
All right, buddy. You've made quite the impression on these first shots, but we're gonna need to confirm it wasn't just a fluke. With this second scene, the plot is thickening. You got scouted by the local kingpin. Goes by the name of Big Johnny. He's got a job for you, and you're not gonna want to pass on this one, all right? The man asked you to show up at his country house to seal a deal. But first, he wants you to show him what you're worth with a little duel in the dirt. This is our turning point for our protagonist. His future will be decided today. We gotta feel this, you know what I mean? All right, we're going back, everyone. Driver, you get back into Terry's shoes and you make my day. We got you the right set of wheels for the job. I ride. Team 2. We go again. Action.
So again, in this scene, things get real for Terry. You're facing Big Johnny's #1 guy, Mikey the Maniac. The big boss is putting you to the test, and you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. You gotta beat that guy.
This is exciting.
I know, this is brilliant. I'm going for the long take here, my friend, so I want your focus all the way. The guy in the black car knows how to drive, and I told him to go all out. I want this to feel real, so go for it.
You got your own directing style, don't you?
Long shots, real feel, real pain. That's how Oscars are won.
Okay, Leo. Well, driver, if you want to please our friend with your safety gear and make that scene look awesome, you gotta use that Dodge right.
That's right.
This is a Dodge Challenger RT first generation from 1970. This car is a monster among oldies and it ain't afraid of anything. The RT actually stands for road and track, so don't worry, it won't let you down.
I do dig the nerdy car stuff, but what matters is it's badass. That's why I picked it.
You mean why I picked it?
Whatever.
Watch that next turn. Your car may be versatile, but you still have to adapt your driving on dirt roads if you don't want to end up in a ditch.
The ditch is not an option. It's a battle of guts between Terry and Mikey the Maniac, and the chance for Terry to reach new heights. Give me everything, and don't be scared of playing nerdy. It's a brawl. Massive cameras floating around, these are for extra wide angle. On a Rick Martinez set, you go big or you go home.
Hey man, I was looking you up online. And since your actual name is Clarence Baker, want to catch us up on this, Clarence?
This is not... I mean, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Jeez.
It also says you're actually from Chattanooga. Really?
Oh, come on! Terry, you're skilled and determined to nail this test. The job is yours for the taking. Seize it. And cut. That was fun. That's what I call a oneer.
Mikey the Maniac is gonna be so pissed.
movie-making experience continues, and the next scene will be shot in downtown Honolulu. You've got to show up rested and warmed up, as you'll be riding bikes this time, in yet another action-packed sequence. Don't be late. The whole movie depends on you.
I hope you can handle a bike, because in our next scene, that's all you're gonna get. This is your first job for Big Johnny, and you don't want to mess it up, okay? You're driving a dirt bike, some guys with massive trucks are chasing you. It's David versus Goliath all over again. I want to feel the stakes, and I want to feel that Terry plays that bike like I play the violin. Like he plays the violin.
That's what the saying, right?
Well, what's the saying then? Never mind. You get on that bike, driver, and you give me a two-wheeled concerto that'll make Steve McQueen look like a little girl on a tricycle.
So again, this is your first gig for Big Johnny. You just snatched a handful of stones from some Cockney bookmakers, all right? These guys are pissed, and they're coming after you. Yeah, you better get used to it. It'll happen a lot in this movie.
This Londoners in Hawaii. Really?
These guys got a business here, and I like the way they talk. The Earl's supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Anyway, they're chasing you with their trucks, so you gotta move fast and use the size of that bike to your advantage. You cannot get caught. You hear me, Terry? These guys aren't here to take you for tea, yeah?
Run away, Terry.
Your plan for this escape is to use two different bikes. An agile one to lose the Brits in narrow streets, then a fast one to get out of reach for good. Onto the roof, then take flight. So, you got a sort of a Japanese motocross and a, dang. Okay, Ratchet, you're up.
Yeah, looks like you're struggling here. So, driver, you start with a good old young car right at 450F, which will get you through anything. Before switching to something more powerful. I'll tell you more about that one when you get there.
At this moment, Terry believes he's lost them, but he's wrong. They'll be back.
Yep, here they are.
You're doing all right. Now remember, you gotta hold on until you get to that second bike, which will get you out of the city.
You want its speed to be felt on screen, so push it as hard as you can. You're going down the rabbit hole.
She's totally right. And don't forget to get on the video lane as much as you can.
The script says that you're jumping off the highway soon. Keep your bike steady and watch your landing.
Yeah, you gotta nail that stunt.
It.
That's right. Love that. It's going to look phenomenal. Critical shot ahead. Don't miss the lane.
Lean your bike into the turns and let it rip on the straights.
back on the highway. At this point, Terry knows he's won. Big Joe's going to be very happy.
If I was Terry, I'd just take off with the bike and the loot.
Things are a little more complex than that, sweetie. All right, cut! Brilliant acting.
I see you're as handy with a bike as you are with a car driver.
Ready for your next scene? This one is going to be more on the chill side. You'll have... to drive and give your audience a nice Hawaiian vibe. Shall we continue our journey, driver?
Oh, hey, my driver's back. How's it going, champ? You're doing a great...
Back in action, my friend. Except this time we're going for a chill, feel-good kind of scene that shows Terry's rise and success at this point of the movie. The cameras are rolling, and all you need to do is to follow the scripted instructions and reach the destination, your friend Keanu's house.
You've done this before in the Vintage playlist, remember? You got this.
Right now, your character, Terry, is walking on clouds. He's got that new job, first gigs went great, and he feels like the coolest son of a gun on this island. Johnny got you that amazing new car, and money won't be an issue anymore.
A Ferrari 308 GTS? Big Joe's clearly not messing with you.
Yeah, that's it. It's one of them Ferraris. Couldn't recall.
Man, how come you specialize in car action movies? No jack about cars.
I'm all about the art. All right, Terry, now keep driving. What the? You call this a cappuccino? I can't believe this.
Just like that, he's gone. Looks like coffee takes priority over his passion for the seventh art. the two of us now. Not gonna complain. The man is loud. How do you feel about that Ferrari 308 GTS? It was one of my first choices when they asked me to pick cars for this movie. Among Ferraris, this one and the Daytona are my personal favorite. Same designer, different purposes. Keep going. Cameras, smile.
You just gotta do everything yourself. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry, guys. I have everything under control.
Yeah, right. Going straight.
That's it. Exactly the way I envisioned it. Just a few more shots. You got to strut, Terry. This is your rise. You're glowing. It's like the kid has finally become a grown man with a big-ass mustache.
Pun intended.
What?
Never mind.
That's my line.
Sorry, Martinez. You lost your privileges on this one.
So,
And action. I want to see some dudes having fun. That's the whole point of this scene. We're taking a short break from the main plot to enjoy a good old low-stakes action moment. It's like that volleyball scene in Top Gun.
Well, I remember that one.
You're racing your friends, enjoying the countryside and goofing around. I want to feel all of that, as well as Terry's driving skills, so beat these guys and make me proud.
Yeah, but watch it. That path is going to be quite the roller coaster, with some serious downhill sections and jumps.
Speaking of which, brace for the jump. Oh, yeah, that's it. Unbelievable. You're a terminal crazy. That scene's gonna be another killer.
Keep your cool, director. The scene ain't over.
Right. The mechanic has a point. Driver, stay in character. These pictures look phenomenal. That vehicle's a beast. Any technical word from our sassy car expert, maybe?
You got it. So, driver, as you noticed, we decided to go wild and bold for this scene with the Ariel Nomad buggy. The Nomad will serve two purposes here. First, it should get you through these hills and rivers without too much difficulty. And second, it has that edgy weather look our director was looking for.
Absolutely. I wanted the aesthetics of this scene to be kind of a tribute to those mad post-apocalyptic movies. Through the hotel, because these guys don't give a damn.
The beach, the last section of this race.
Give me everything. Almost there. Wait for it. Boom! Exactly what I was looking for here. What a lovely day.
It's still rolling. You didn't say cut.
What on earth is that thing doing there?
Here we go. So you know the drill. This is our big money shot right now. 3 takes, 3 different stunt configurations. I want you to go bold and try different approaches. I got you the best possible car again for the scene, am I right?
That's correct. We got you a 67 Shelby GT500. also named Shelby Cobra, a two-door coupe based on the Ford Mustang Fastback. With that car, Terry will be gone in less than a minute.
All right, let's focus. Here comes the money shot. Catch your breath. You're gonna lap around while we rearrange the props. Take two.
How do you feel behind the wheel of this beauty? She's the first model of the Shelby GT500 lineup. Its lines, exemplary road holding, great performance, and the sound of its engine still make people go crazy.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're getting back to it. Punch it. I want that car to fly. I want that car to break things. Third take. Let's make this happen, people. Come on, third try, give it everything. Don't worry about the car.
Whoa, 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 you're gonna chill out now. Ruining the car isn't part of the deal.
I don't care.
Man, anything happens to that car and I'll make your life a nightmare.
Okay. That's it, you're going in one last time. Successful heist. Terry's on a roll and so am I.
Okay, I'll take that car back now.